We're going to talk about tariffs. And when Rebecca called me, she said, do you think, she called me about a month ago, and she said, do you think it's going to be a relevant topic in a month from now? And I said, absolutely, it's not going away. It's not going away at all. So the first thing, what is a tariff? We've been paying tariffs since the 1800s, the early 1800s. Everybody thinks it's new, it's a newer topic. It's not. It's been around for a very, very long time. So why is the U.S. imposing these higher tariffs? And this is official. The official rationale is to protect U.S. industries and push other countries to remove what administration believes to see as unfair trade barriers. Okay, so the first thing is revitalize and diversify your supply chain. Now, we've been saying this for years, right? The next one is redesign your packaging and lower cost. Now, when I say this, everybody goes, no, 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 we don't want to do that. But these are things that you can shave off 20% on a finish on a cap, or an embossing on a box, or remove the box. Make it more sustainable. Make it part of a selling point to your consumers. So do I think it's going to be a concern? Will they say we'll take our toys and go someplace else? They will. But you have to realize that China is very dependent on the U.S. economy. Very dependent. Even though they are playing hardball, right? I'm using China as an example. They're very dependent on us. So if we don't take in Chinese imports, they fail as a company. They will fall as a company.
We get a lot of our very high performance ingredients out of Europe, and we're facing tariffs there as well. So what do we do with that?
So I'm not a fan of switching ingredients, right? Because you've got stability, you've got safety testing, you've got all of that, and you really never know if it's the same ingredient. And what I don't want to do is start seeing a lot of knockoff ingredient, I'll call them knockoffs, out there and say, hey, this is just like this. We don't want our industry to get there at all and say, instead of buying it for $1,000 a kilo, you can buy it for $100. We don't want that to happen.
Right.
That's not good for any of us here. It's not good for our innovation or anything. So I don't recommend that. What I would do if I was in the position, if I had an important ingredient that I needed, I would right now buy a lot of it. That would hold me over until I then can re-engineer my product to better suit my margins. Thank you, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you at more events.
Thank you.